What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with a first look for you at the Apple iPad 2 smart covers. Let's see if this stands up. One of the most interesting things about the iPad 2 announcement wasn't the tablet itself, it was what's going to protect the screen. And that is, of course, the smart covers. So let's go ahead and take a first look. They're going to come in a ton of different colors in two different fabrics. We've got a red leather one right here for the astronomical asking price of $70. They also come in polyurethane for the still astronomical but slightly less so price of $39. Let's go ahead and open it up and see if it is worth the money. These things are a little bit tricky to get out of here. So if you've ever used any modern BlackBerry, you'll know that the magnets that sort of go into the BlackBerry case help unlock it. So this is sort of the same practice here. Of course, there's a tab that I probably should have used. Go ahead and just keep pulling that. There we go, and it just rips the plastic, and that opens right up. And here we've got the smart cover. And what the magnet does is actually wakes up or puts the device to sleep, depending on how you're arranging it. So this has those two magnets that we just talked about on the left and right side, and supposedly this is just going to auto-align when I put it right near the left side of the iPad. Let's see if it does indeed do that. So here is the iPad, here are the magnets. Let's see if it auto-aligns itself. And it did. It snapped right in place. Covers it up quite nicely. The leather feels, I'm not going to say it feels high quality. It feels like leather. It doesn't feel like anything terribly fancy. It does just protect the screen. It doesn't add that much bulk. Let's see if it wakes it up when we slide it off. And it did wake it. Let's see if it closes it or at least puts it to sleep. It's sort of hard to tell if it puts it to sleep or not since you're covering it. So we can peek under there and see. So the screen is off. If you can see, lift it up, and then it lights up. Kind of a neat trick, I suppose. If you're worried about security issues of someone waking up your iPad, there is a setting in there to go ahead and turn off that functionality. There's also, in every smart cover, go ahead and kick that back around. Let's go ahead and cancel. There is a microfiber lining to it. So actually it will sort of clean the screen as you use it and sort of slide it. What it does do, in addition to protecting the screen, is also serve as a stand. So if we take this and we sort of roll it up in a triangle, we can go ahead and prop it up. Now we've got a typing surface. You can see it's a pretty decent angle right there. It's nothing that giant, probably about a 20 or so degree angle. I'll go ahead and bring the camera down so you can see it a little bit better. So the smart cover can also be used as a stand when you're watching movies or looking at pictures or another way to interact. You do the same thing that you were doing as if you were going to type. You sort of fold it back into that triangle format. You could go ahead and leave it there if you wanted to type. But if you want to watch movies, you can actually just sort of turn it. And you get that same sort of triangle prop that we had when we were typing, but now up in landscape mode. So you could watch a movie or interact with the iPod, depending on what you wanted to do. How stable is it? Stable enough, you could touch it, but if you put a lot of pressure on, you are definitely going to knock this sucker over. You can see it from the side there as I go ahead and push. It'll come right back down, but if you give it a good knock, definitely going to fall over. This might be a good way to use FaceTime as well. You could sort of hold it up and you could talk and do whatever it is you were going to do if you didn't want to use your hands while you were doing FaceTime. Let's go ahead and close this back up. There's nothing revolutionary here with this smart cover, but it does have a very high neat factor. It's kind of fun that it uses the magnets and it auto aligns itself. It comes off very easily if you just give it a little bit of a pull, and if you want to go ahead and put it back on, it just goes ahead and snaps right back on very easily. It is not going to protect the back of your iPad. So if you are the kind that likes to make sure that everything is going to be well protected, this is not going to be the best option for you. However, if you just want to protect the screen and maybe clean it a little bit when you open and close it, you may want to look at the smart cover. Certainly you're paying a significant premium for the price of these things, especially the leather one like we have right here. The polyurethane ones are a little bit cheaper, but still represent a significant premium over traditional Apple cases, and especially cases that are going to protect the entire device. So how useful this is going to be, we'll see. I'll give you guys a full overview of it after I've had a chance to use it a little bit more. Anything that you want to see about the iPad 2, post it on Techno Buffalo. Leave your questions down below. I am John Rettinger, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.